A skyline there of lower Manhattan on a gorgeous day for baseball at Citi Field. It's the Cardinals and the Mets. Next. Now from the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, MLB The Show has baseball from beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Matt Holliday makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Holliday last year, another typical Matt Holliday season, an even 300 average, 22 home runs and 94 driven in. Fouled back. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And with that, we'll call up the scouting report to give you a look at the repertoire for this 27-year-old right-hander. Matt Carpenter will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Carpenter, a real breakout performer for the National League champs last year, as he in fact led the circuit in runs, hits, and doubles. 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
In there on the corner, 3-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to play it is Tejada. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, shortstop,
Nate Walker will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Shut him down.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Two and two now with 2 away and the bases empty. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Young is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Cardinals 0, Mets coming to bat. It's a rematch of the 2006 NLCS, and it's on the show. Time now to meet the Mets as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Eric Young Jr. will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short, and he's set down, 1 away.
As an infielder, you always have to know who the runner is out there. Here, when he fields this thing, if he tries to set himself, he's got no chance at all. He knows he has to unload quickly, and he does so to get his man on a close play at first.
Ruben Tejada will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Right there for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
David Wright will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
2 out, nobody on. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Michael Lee will stand in, coming off a 2-home run game a night ago.
Michael Lee.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
Yeah, a big break to that one. That's the old 12-6 curveball, and basically that thing just breaks straight down.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Number 5 will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. Now the first pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Had to protect on 1 and 2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. Under it is Young, and he takes it for out number 2.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Yadier Molina will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ike Davis will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Davis, the subject of seemingly endless trade rumors in the offseason, but he's back with the Mets after having a rough go of it last year. Wound up spending a few weeks in AAA and finished at just 205 with 9 home runs after hitting 32 the year before. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's one away.
The third strikeout for him now. Got him out front a little bit here. He winds up turning this pitch over nicely, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Daniel Murphy will stand in for the first time here. And that's dead center for strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Here we go. Ball one. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a swing and a hard hit ball back up the middle and into center field for a 2-strike single.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it lately. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. Got that first one out of the way.
Chris Young will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. In there for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In there, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Runners on first with one down. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Let's go, Young. Let's go, Young. Let's go, Young. Let's go, Young.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 2-2 offering, and he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
This is always a tough play for a charging third baseman. Everything's got to go right, and you see the good transfer, then the sidearm fling off of the right foot, and he does a nice job of getting enough on that throw to make the play.
Juan Lagares will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And the runner's breaking for third. Now a swing here as he flares this one over toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Matt Adams will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Now the 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
John Jay will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First offering on the way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Now a late square, and this is popped up, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Seth Hargrove will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Strike him out.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. The 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Go, Matt.
2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Let's go. Swing better.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Travis d'Arnaud will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. And here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Come on, Young.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. On the ground is second. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Jeremy Hefner will be the batter. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And here's a slider for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Let's go! Here we go.
Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And here's Jay to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Eric Young Jr. will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
See you, man. Here we go.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
All right, Eric, here we go.
The pitch. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Come on, let's do it.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Matt Holliday will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. sliced down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now another 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Matt Carpenter will dig in. Last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Fouled back. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Nate Walker will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ruben Tejada will open the inning here for the Mets, with David Wright following on deck.
The shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
Now he drops one down here right out in front of the plate. And boy, a nice play there by Molina as he takes care of him at first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Sometimes that first pitch of an inning, a guy will go up there and show a bunt, but then pull it back, just to pull that third baseman in a few steps. He's not bluffing right here. He's trying to beat this thing out, but he winds up heading back to the dugout after just 1 pitch.
David Wright will come forward now, the starting third baseman on last year's NL All-Star team. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Come on, Mets.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Let's go, Mets.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The 1-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they Won't tempt it here with right as that pitch misses for ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Ike Davis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch coming. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Move that runner to second base for crying out loud.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Get the runner to second.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Daniel Murphy will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And there goes right. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Michael Lee will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Number 5 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch on the way. Up and in for ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
The 1-1 home. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Yadier Molina will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Hail that runner!
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
That runner's leaning.
Now a slider swung on and lifted into shallow center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. And we all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
Matt Adams will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And this will be fouled away. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Tejada for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Daniel Murphy will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Jay is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Chris Young will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
This is just proving that you don't always have to strike guys out to be successful. That's a good job of changing up on a guy, and that means he's gotten the first 2 outs here on just 3 pitches.
Juan Lagares will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now another 0-2. Fouled straight back. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. In the air to right center. Lee is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. John Jay will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the sixth inning.
Center fielder, John Jay.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
The 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Seth Hargrove will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the sixth. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Matt Holliday will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Matt Carpenter will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And this is fouled straight back. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Cards leave one. We are still scoreless. Travis d'Arnaud will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the sixth. First pitch coming. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
One away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Jeremy Hefner will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Nate Walker will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Michael Lee.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Carlos Torres will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Carlos Torres.
Michael Lee will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch coming. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
This is what you got to do up at the plate. You've got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
.20 on the way. 3-0 now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
Let's keep him close.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Get out of here, Cardinals.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Number 5 will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Yeah, that's not altogether unexpected right there. That's going to load the bases here, nobody out. But at least you have options at every base, and you can even go home to first if you get a good hard ground ball.
John Lennon will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Yadier Molina will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out.
Don't give it away here.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Come on, man.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Hold those runners.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Young able to make the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will come in to score. It's a sacrifice fly, and it delivers the go-ahead run as they've now taken the lead here in the late innings. Matt Adams will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. First pitch to him. In there, 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Yeah, that's a nice play over there at first to hit his pitcher right in stride. But meanwhile, the run is in to score from third base.
John Jay will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips.
Let's go, New York.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets. Ruben Tejada will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop, number 11, Ruben Tejada.
Here's the first offering. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And that misses, so that'll put Tejada in the driver's seat, 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Here we go.
3-0 now.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
All right.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Lee is there to put it away for out number 1.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
David Wright will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Ike Davis will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does not. It's thrown away.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Daniel Murphy will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Here's the first offering. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Swing and a high chopper. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. They're down 2-0. Seth Hargrove will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Pitcher, Seth Hargrove.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. Over to first now is Davis as he takes it himself for the out.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game.
Matt Holliday will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on 1 pitch, 1 zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
And no offer by Holliday, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. He's running towards second. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Nate Walker will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Waiting on it is Young, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Chris Young will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Right fielder, Chris Young.
Now here's the first pitch. Fouled back. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Ready with the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And now here's a ball lifted out to center for Jay. One gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Gets shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Juan Lagares will stand in 0 for 2 thus far.
Here we go, Juan.
Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right, but this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Hitters count 2-0. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Called strike 2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
The 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Once again, a 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's one hit towards the hole. He's got it well into right field. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
He continues to plow right through these guys. My man's working on a 1-hit shutout.
Travis d'Arnaud will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Curtis Granderson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Curtis Granderson.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And Granderson will be aboard with a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Jason Mott will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Jason Mott.
Kirk Neuenhuis will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 9, Kirk Neuenhuis.
Eric Young Jr. will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Now it's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for 1 pitch in 1 location and then let it rip.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Reaches for 1 and slaps it down the line at third. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Ruben Tejada will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
All right, let's go. Captain, he's over here. Let's do it, Bruce. Let's get the base hit already.
And he starts him out with 1 high and tight, ball 1. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
2-1. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Lee is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jose Valverde will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Taylor Teagarden is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Taylor Teagarden.
Michael Lee will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Michael Lee.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. Here it comes. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Number 5 will step in. A couple of walks thus far. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Fouled straight back. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Step on the bag for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Nothing further in the Cardinal 9th. Last chance coming up for the Mets. They trail 2-0. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
David Wright will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
One, 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Walker is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. one away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there on the graphic, he's off to a hot start, leading the NL in that category here for the first month of the season. Ike Davis will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And that misses inside 1-0. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Nice job there as he gets the first 2 men to face him here. And now they're just 1 out away from picking up the first 2 games of this series.
Daniel Murphy will stand in as their last chance now. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 2-0. Good night from Flushing.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, time of the ball game, 2 hours and 28 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.